All right, we're back. Happy New Year, everyone. A blessed Epiphany to you. We are in the season of Epiphany right now. Uh, Yesterday we celebrated Epiphany. Had opportunity to go down to St. Barnabas for a service last night. It was wonderful. It was good to be back there as well to uh, celebrate the Mass with Bishop Chad and Father Daniel. It was a really wonderful time. Pastor James, that's me, coming to you with this year's first midweek check-in. We have a lot going on and some weather that could make things interesting later on this week. Tomorrow, our Wednesday programs kick back up. Bible study. We start Galatians 10 a.m. tomorrow morning in the Faith Journey Sunday School classroom. Come on out for that. Uh, we had a great time last year kicking that Bible study off. Made it through Acts and Romans, and then it was decided that we would tackle the rest of Paul's letters and try to do them in what is a fairly agreed upon chronological order. Um, so we're starting with Galatians tomorrow morning, Galatians 1. If you're coming and you want to read it before, it won't take you very long to read it and just kind of get you familiar with what's going on there in that letter. So that's tomorrow morning. Tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, we will pick up where we left off in the middle of December in our Gospel of John Bible study. Now, that's going to be available both in person here at the church in the small fellowship hall and also on Zoom, and we'll record it and it will be available for streaming after. We're going to pick up in John chapter 6 with feeding of the 5,000, a really, really powerful chapter there in a very powerful gospel. So that'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and our chancel choir will be back in the saddle at 7:10 tomorrow night as we are introduced to our Easter musical. It's called Mercy Tree, and I'm really excited about it. I know I say that every year, but I am. I'm really excited about it, and we're going to be looking forward to sharing that with you come Easter, which is late this year, April 20th. The season of Lent doesn't start until the 5th of March, which will be Ash Wednesday. So we have a little bit of extra time, about 3 weeks later than last year. The sun should be, by the time we get to Easter, Lord willing, the sun should be well and ready to rise at the sunrise service on Easter Sunday morning. So all of that in the future. But right now, again, tomorrow, come and be a part of Wednesdays at New Hope Life Together here on Old Norcross or via Zoom if you can't make it in. Now, this weekend, we are scheduled Saturday to have a Disciples Women's Gathering in the large fellowship hall at 9 a.m. Part of it will be planning for the new year. The other part will be setting up the large fellowship hall for the meal, which will follow the Celebration of Life service, which again is scheduled for this Saturday at 11 a.m. Right now, I know you're watching the news and the weather just like Carol does, and then she lets me know what's going on. But right now, it's still a fluid situation. Nobody really knows that freezing line is dipping lower and lower according to some models south of Interstate 20. So right now, my plan, and I have spoken with one of Cheryl's daughters. Just right now, my plan is to wait until Thursday to make a decision about what we will or will not do on Saturday. So carry on with your meal prep. Carry on with your plans to be here for the Disciples Women, and come Thursday, probably Thursday afternoon, early Thursday evening, we'll have a better idea of what is heading our way. It's just too unpredictable right now. But I will let everybody know what's going on. But right now, we are planning on having the Celebration of Life service for Cheryl Franks and her family. So just want you to continue to keep Mark and Veronica and Valerie in your prayers and their families as we walk together with them toward this. Okay, this coming Sunday, again, we're just going to watch everything this weekend. Should be okay for Sunday service, but just we're keeping an eye on it. Um, uh, we are planning on having the installation of our new officers, Lee, Yasmin, and Mark Wolfhuter are to be installed as officers this coming Sunday, and our board meeting is scheduled for 2 o'clock this Sunday as well. So again, we're just going to keep an eye on things. And right now, we're going to say everything is on. And if something changes, I'll let you know on Thursday about Saturday. And then really, it's just going to take seeing what happens on Friday and watching the temperatures regarding Sunday. So no decisions will be made in haste, and certainly won't make it alone. I'll be talking with others as well to keep everybody safe, and just we'll see. All right. So that's what's coming up this weekend. It's a big weekend for our church, and I certainly hope the weather will cooperate, and we'll be able to do that. Okay. This Thursday at 10 o'clock, that's the day that we all wish it would snow. So that we wouldn't have to de-decorate because it's one of the saddest days, de-decorating from Advent. Thank you to everybody who took the poinsettias. There are very few left in there. If you come on Thursday or you come tomorrow and you see one or two that you might like to take, I know that'll be a-okay with Carol. There are just a few left in the sanctuary. So if you'd like to take some, they are there for you. But we are going to have that de-decorating party at 10 a.m. on Thursday in the sanctuary, and just get the church ready for the Saturday service and transition out of the Advent and Christmas seasons. And again, it's kind of a bummer, but yeah, the calendar rolls on. It really, really does. So, all right. Um, I think that's about it. I do want you to I do want to let you know how much I love you. I want to take a moment to just let you know something. I posted on Facebook something about last year being a vocational bummer, um, and you guys do a minister's evaluation every year. The members do, and I have a process of self evaluation as well, and it has been it was a challenging year, particularly the second half of the year. Um, and it was again about the man in the mirror or the man in the camera this morning and or this afternoon. Um, there were just some situations that I certainly could have handled better, and there were just some disappointments, ministry disappointments along the way. And I think we can all say, like I did in that post, that grateful for grace, and I'm grateful also that God is growing us in that grace. And I just want to say, I am hopeful that 2025 will bring a better year vocationally for me. And for those of you that aren't familiar with that word, vocation comes from the word vocare, which is a call. Our vocation is not necessarily our job, but for some of us it is. But it's a calling. What you are called to do, what we are called to do, and our vocation in God, of course, is to serve, worship, and love Him and love others. The Jesus Creed, as Scott McKnight calls it, and I think I mentioned that this past Sunday. But just that was what I was talking about. I've been disappointed with my preaching. I've been just disappointed with some personal things as well. And I know this may be a little bit above of bleeding during this video, but I didn't want there to be any misunderstanding about what I said. And I appreciate the fact that often we say that Facebook, there's a lot of dishonest things said on Facebook. Well, I promise you, I'm gonna try not to be that person, but that will mean sometimes that I will come out and say things that some might keep to themselves. But for some of us, it's good to get those out and help us to move along. So all of that to say, I love you. Nobody has done anything to me. Nobody, no. Um, just that I feel like there are better days ahead vocationally for me as a minister and for us as a family of God, Kingdom of God outpost here on Old Norcross. I have rambled long enough. You know what's coming up. I'll keep you posted. You watch the weather. I'll watch the weather. And we'll do what is in the best interest of everyone this weekend. But right now, all systems go. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. God bless you. Live long and bye.